friends, welcome to our channel Just to Know. Today our topic is on metabolic alkalosis. A short note question. Metabolic alkalosis. The primary excess of bicarbonate is the characteristic feature of a metabolic alkalosis. The increase in the alkali in the body takes place by the following reasons, that includes when excess base is added to the body, when base excretion is defective, or when acid is lost. All these will lead to an excess of bicarbonate so that the ratio becomes more than 20. The major cause of metabolic alkalosis include severe vomiting, potassium deficiency, alkali administration, radiation therapy, hyperaldosteronism, prolonged use of diuretics, and genetic disorder. Example: Barrett syndrome, Cushing syndrome, and Liddle syndrome. Now, let us see some of the causes in detail. In case of severe vomiting, there will be an increased gastrointestinal loss of H+ ion, leading to retention of bicarbonate. In severe vomiting, the fluid loss causes the contraction of the extracellular fluid volume that increases the secretion of renin and aldosterone. The volume contraction and the secretion of renin and aldosterone causes reduction in the GFR. The reduced GFR enhances the capacity of the renal tubules to reabsorb the bicarbonate. Hence, in active vomiting, there is a continuous addition of bicarbonate to the plasma, leading to metabolic alkalosis. Next cause, hyperaldosteronism. In hyperaldosteronism, there will be an increased loss of H+ ion, causing sodium retention and potassium depletion. In the renal tubules, there are extra generation of bicarbonate due to sodium retention, which leads to metabolic alkalosis. On the other hand, the depletion of potassium results in hypokalemia, which is an integral finding in metabolic alkalosis. In this condition, the urine pH is acidic due to the excretion of H+ ion, and although the blood is alkali, which is called as paradoxic acidosis. So friends, subscribe our channel for more updates and share your interested topic in the comment section which you want us to post. Next cause, prolonged administration of diuretics. Drugs such as thiazides or loop diuretics induce renal excretion of chloride called as chloreuresis. This chloreuresis diminishes the extracellular fluid volume, resulting in increased plasma bicarbonate, causing metabolic alkalosis. Third cause of metabolic alkalosis, chloride responsive alkalosis, which is caused by prolonged vomiting and nasogastric aspiration. In chloride responsive alkalosis, the urine chloride is less than 10 millimole per liter. In this condition, there is a loss of chloride, potassium and hydrogen ion, causing increased reabsorption of sodium and bicarbonate, leading to alkalosis. Here, the chloride is reabsorbed along with the sodium, hence the urine chloride is low. Chloride resistant alkalosis. In chloride resistant alkalosis, which is caused by hyperaldosteronism, Cushing syndrome and adrenal tumor. Here, the urine chloride is greater than 20 millimole per liter. As there is a defective in the renal chloride reabsorption, the urine chloride is increased. Symptoms in metabolic alkalosis: mental confusion, seizure, paresthesia, muscle cramping, tetany, aggravation of arrhythmia, and hypoxia in chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Compensation mechanism. The inability of the kidney to excrete the bicarbonate is always associated with alkalosis. Hence, the renal compensation is minimal. So, the compensation mechanism is brought by the respiratory mechanism. The increased pH depresses the respiratory center, causing hypoventilation. The hypoventilation leads to retention of carbon dioxide, causing increasing the partial pressure of CO2, thus providing a compensatory restoration of the ratio. Treatment and management in metabolic alkalosis include potassium supplements, potassium sparing diuretics, fluid replacement, cortisol administration, and carbonic anhydrate inhibitor.